Hey, I'm Ben Strickland. This is Marianne, and I'm going to do my in the bag. Okay, I'm going to start with my putters. I've been moving around, but always Judges. Currently, I'm with Prime Burst, and I really like them. I like the firm plastic. Thank you. My understable putter is a classic or classic blend deputy. I have both, and I switch them in between the two of them. I'm gonna put this over here for my overstable approach. I have a shield. It's maybe like kind of like, I sometimes have a hybrid Judge as well, but I'm sticking with the shield. I just aced with it recently, so that guy's here to stay. And then for kind of some Circle 2, more glidey putting, I have an EMAC Judge in the, I think this is like an eco plastic, whatever the Trilogy challenge was. For more throwing putters, I want a slidey, like a ground action. This is currently a Marshall. I might also put in a Lucid Judge or maybe a VIP Maiden, but currently it's a Marshall. And are we moving on to mid-ranges? Okay, thank you. Kind of straight, little bit of fade is the Getaway. A little bit more overstable. Is a little bit more overstable than the Truth is my Trust first run. I guess we're doing approaches now. I have a VIP X Adder. Moonshine is super overstable. I really like that. And a little bit overstable for forehand, backhand is a Tournament Harp. What do we have next? Also in the top for kind of a grippy is a BT Hybrid Anvil. Understable mid is a core. I had an Opto beat-in core, just lost it recently. So currently I have the Chameleon Opto, which is still understable, and it's really solid. This guy's probably gonna be, oh no, okay. So on to my, oh, one more. This is like a fairway, the transition. A fairway kind of mid-range is a Trident. I had a Verdict in here. This is a little bit better for forehands. But it's the Opto Ice plastic, which is kind of bendy. I'm still getting used to it. A little bit more grippy, but still really solid. But I can throw it on forehand, backhand really well. So that's my overstable fairway mid-range spot. Okay, into fairways. I have a few overstable. I have a Lucid X Felon. The Eric Oakley Team Edition, which is sweet. I have a Tournament Ati, which is similar, a little bit less stable. Yeah. And then I have, for continuing my fairways, I have a Culverin. Sometimes I also throw a Getaway for kind of an overstable but kind of glidey option. Continuing on for my fairways, I have a Musket, which is just a straight shooter with a little bit of fade at the end. I like it for tunnel shots, but that's a really solid disc. I have a lightweight. This is just a 171, 170 evader. This is the new kind of Lucid Ice plastic, which is really solid. Still getting used to it. Can't really forehand it very well. I turn it over, but kind of a straight, maybe an overlap with the Musket. And to round out the fairways, I think, I'm getting all mixed up, is I have an, no, it's not an underrolled, a stumped, underrolled, and hatchet, but this is a hatchet, a VIP hatchet, which is really understable for rollers and kind of turnovers, hyzer flips. And then to distance drivers, what do we got here, Marianne? Okay, thank you. Understable, is that where we're going? I don't know if I have many understable. A very lightweight Moonshine Trespass. This is super flippy, really nice disc. I have currently two Worlds. One the hybrid plastic, one the VIP plastic. This is a 169, so it's kind of a bomber. Similar to that is, unless Marianne threw it away, no, okay. I have a 169 really beat-in Ballista Pro, which is a really great bomber disc. To kind of round them out is, yeah, I think I talked about all those. To round it out is some beef guys, least beefy of the beefies. This is a Glimmer Ballista Pro. This is kind of an overstable, predictable flight. Definitely a lot more overstable than the 169. To kind of complement that, and pretty similarly, is a Rive. I almost exclusively throw this on forehand, but this is a misprint, kind of an early edition, and it's really, really overstable. I know the first runs are, they're a little bit less stable than these guys. These guys are really overstable, so it's a really solid disc. Another overstable, predictable flight is my Fusion Enforcer, which is just a really great disc, great on forehand. And then just absolute windy conditions, or a big skip at the end sort of thing, as I have the VIPX Giant. This is a lightweight one, but it's still very overstable. And then the most overstable disc I've ever thrown is the Tournament X Adder. You can maybe hear the pop. This thing is really incredible. You throw in a roller angle and it still finishes out. It's a crazy disc, and it's a good kind of get out of jail free disc. But I think that is everything. And that's my in the bag. The bag itself is the H2O version. It has the Hydro Pack here of the Ranger. The H2O is a little bit bigger of capacity, and I can really easily fit 2 putters in here, no matter what. I know that sometimes that's a little tight on the other Ranger bags, but it's a great bag. The bottom, my only complaint is that it's a hard plastic, and I broke it on, I think, maybe a rock or something. So I might switch to the Luxury E4 Latitude 64 bag. But that is my in the bag. Thanks for tuning in.